Hello and welcome. Today we are going to make this beautiful fall wreath. Here are the materials: size A4, A3 watercolor paper and some cardboard, watercolors, pencils, brushes and water, and some reference photos of some leaves you like, fall leaves. I draw them in on some cardboard and make some templates, and then I can use them on the watercolor paper to make the process easier. And here I begin with the first leaf. I first color it in with one color, and then I drop in to the wet paint a darker color, and then I will go in again with an even darker color. And I just let everything flow together. I think that gives a nice effect and make it look like a real leaf. Then I continue with the next leaf, and yeah, enjoy the process. This video is sped up a little bit, so it won't take too long, but I'm painting some different leaves and also some green leaves, and this is a chestnut, and I again use one color, and then I go along the edge with a darker color and let it flow in, and I let this dry before I paint the middle of the chestnut. And here I'm taking off paint because these chestnuts often have these lighter parts. And here I'm drawing in some berries, and I paint with one color and then drop in a little bit of a darker color into the berries. Now this is dry and I can paint the chestnut inside, and I use a reddish color, and I use quite a dark brown as well. Now I'm lifting off some of the paint, and in a little while, when it has dried a little bit, I'm going to lift off some paint as well, so you get this lighter part where the sun hits, and not, yeah, as you can see me do here. And I just fill the whole paper with different kind of fall leaves, and I'm using a rigger brush to the detailing of the leaf. You decide how much details you want on your leaves. That's completely up to you. I like to have a little bit of detail, but not too much. So that's how I do it. But you do it how you like it. And we're going to fill two papers with different kinds of leaves. And I'm using red colors and brown colors, some green colors, and some orange or dark yellow. Here I'm painting in another chestnut in a more immature stage. I really like these as well. They are quite funny and bumpy, and yeah. So I paint some of them too. And here's another version of a fall thing. I think it's from a flower. And this is how it looked at the fall. And I thought it was interesting, so I'm painting some of those as well. And yeah, different kinds of leaves. And here you have two leaves hanging together. And I just go in and fill the whole page, add a little bit of details to the paintings once they have dried. And now we are going to make the wreath. And I use this bowl as a template to make a round circle, and then I just begin to paint in all the leaves. And I have chosen to use some different colors, both green, orange and red colors, and in different shades. And I just go around the circle and paint in leaves, as you can see me do here. And I'm using a variety of different colors that I have in my watercolor palette. And I don't want anything white in the middle of the wreath, so I was going in with a little bit of green. And here you can see I'm painting in some darker red leaves. So, and now to hide a little bit of the pencil drawings, I'm painting in some branches in the middle of the wreath. I like that too. And now everything is dry and I'm cutting out the different leaves, and I leave a little bit of white around all the leaves and chestnuts and so on, because I really like how that looks. You decide for yourself how you want to do it, but I don't want to go into too much detail, so I think it's okay to have a little bit of white. You can see here how I'm cutting out the berries. And I just continue with this, and yeah, it takes a while. Here you see all the different leaves cut out. And I also choose to cut out the wreath. I would like to hang it up or put it in a frame perhaps once I finish. So I cut it out. And here you see some double-sided tape. I'm going to use that on the back of all the leaves. But first I'm going to arrange how I would like the leaves to lay down on the wreath. So I'm just testing out so I have an idea before I glue it down with the tape. Now it's time for the tape. And I just put a little bit on little size of tape on the back of each leaf, because I like that you can get in behind the leaf if you want to put in some other leaves behind it. And now I have put all the leaves down with tape, and this is how it looks. I think it's quite pretty, but I thought I would have a little bow as well on the wreath, so I took my glue gun and glued it to the wreath. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a green heart down in the comments. Be well. Bye.